Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox Tutorials. Today let's dive into creating a more engaging 404 page using Oxygen, including dynamic content created with the help of custom fields from MetaBox. An appealing 404 page may help retain the visitors on your site, even when they can't find what they're looking for, or simply lessen the discomfort. So, let's explore an interesting way to have flexible content for this page to make it more engaging with helpful content, all powered by custom fields. The page may include any kind of content that you think is useful for the visitors. For this example, I have created a typical one. All of the content, including the image, message, button, as well as the link on the button, is stored in custom fields. This makes the content dynamic and easy to update, allowing you to refresh your 404 page effortlessly whenever needed. Before going ahead, let's take a quick look at the tools we'll need in this practice. First, we'll start by using Oxygen to design the 404 page. Next, we need the MetaBox plugin to have a framework to create custom fields and settings page. You can download it directly from WordPress.org. Also, you may need some advanced features from extensions of MetaBox, so you can install them individually or opt for MetaBox all-in-one to have them all. These are the extensions you may want to activate. MB Settings page allows you to create a settings page to input all the information you want displayed on the 404 page. MetaBox Builder to have a UI on the back end to create custom fields to save that information. Additionally, you can exploit some other extensions to have your own structure of fields that fit your page's content. Options like MetaBox Tab, MetaBox Conditional Logic, or MetaBox Group can be quite handy. However, they are just optional. In this practice, I'll use the MetaBox Group to organize custom fields into groups for better management and display. Now, let's go step by step. The 404 page is not a specific page as usual. We'll use a settings page to include all the content and settings for it. Go to MetaBox, Settings Pages to create a new one. We have this section to set where to access the page. You can put it in every place on the menu. In this practice, I'll set it as a sub-menu of the Settings menu. At this stage, the page is still blank since we haven't added any content yet. We'll do it in the next step. Instead of adding static content to the 404 page, we'll use custom fields to make it dynamic. These fields will be configured specifically for the settings page we created earlier. Here's an example setup for the fields. Feel free to add more if you'd like additional content on your page. Go to MetaBox, Custom Fields, and create a new field group. Just add field types one by one, corresponding to the kind of content. For the buttons, I'll group the label and URL together. Inside it, add two subfields with the matching field type. If you want to add more than one button, set this group as clonable. After creating all the fields, move to the Settings tab. Set the location as Settings page and choose the created settings page to apply the fields to it. Now, go to your settings page. You will see custom fields displayed. Just input content for the page there. We'll get and display the content of the 404 page in a template created with Oxygen. Go to Oxygen, Templates to add a new template, and choose this one to inherit its design. Oxygen supports a specific template for 404 page. Just choose that option. Then edit it in Oxygen. Here is my desired 404 page. Based on your own design, just add a new section and choose the suitable layout for it. In my case, first add a new section. Then I add a column component and choose the suitable structure. Next, just add some components into 2 columns to get and display data for the 404 page. Inside the first column, I'll add an image component. Move to the Image URL tab because I saved the image in the URL format. Since it was saved in the custom field created with MetaBox, click on the Data button, look for the MetaBox field section, and choose the name of the field that we saved the image to get data from it. Now, you can see the image appears immediately. In the second column, add a text component for the message and connect it to the corresponding field by clicking here and choosing Insert Data. Now, we'll see the options in the Post section. Choose the MetaBox field option and select the message field. After that, you'll see the message of the 404 page. The last one is the buttons. Their label and URLs are saved in the clonable group. However, Oxygen hasn't supported getting that kind of data in the settings page directly, so we should use code to get them. Add a code block component and add some code in this section. This line of code is to get data from a group in the settings page. Here I use the function provided by MetaBox to get data. This is the ID of the group, and this is the ID of the settings page. Since the group is clonable, we need to have a loop here to list all the items. Inside the loop, we'll display data from 2 subfields, the title and URL. That's done for getting content. Go to the page on the front end. You will see the data is displayed all, but the button is in text format. We need to modify it a little bit to have a better look. So, let's move to the next step. Back to edit the created template with Oxygen. Change some settings of each component to have the desired look. In the code block where I displayed the button, I add some div tags and classes. This line of code is to embed the URL on the label of the button. Finally, use CSS to style the button. And this is the final look of my 404 page. Then you will get a 44 page with beautiful, useful, and flexible content that you can change easily without touching the template anymore. Some days, if you want to update the image, message, or button on this page, just go back to the settings page and change the content in the custom fields. Then, you'll have a 404 page with the new content. It's more convenient for management. That's the end of today's tutorial. Try it and let us know your thoughts. If you want to find out how to play around more with MetaBox, please watch other tutorials on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to us for more tutorials. Bye.